Good morning. Today is December 12th, 5:45 in the morning. It's a bit later than I expected, but I'm gonna be honest today. Hey, thanks for shutting off the lights. This morning, 4:45, alarm went off, and I hit that snooze button. I hit it. And I laid there, and I hadn't done this in a long time. So I laid there, and I'm like, I'm just gonna give myself a break today. And I started thinking about everything else that wouldn't get done if I didn't start the trigger, which would be these workouts in the morning. So I decided to sleep in till, I don't know, whenever I wake up is my mile. And 5:20 rolls around, and you know what? I said, heck with this. My body's already telling me, why aren't we outside? I'm already half awake anyway. I should say I'm practically 90% awake. At this point, I'm just fighting myself to go back to sleep. So I said, forget it. Get up, let's go out, let's do it. And yeah, I feel better that I did. But yeah, it's one of these weeks. I've had a few of them in this journey, and I can look back at them in May, I think. May, June. Some of these weeks are just real tough. This week is one of those weeks. It's a tough week. It's alright, gotta keep mentally strong. Keep it up, keep going. And I noticed one other thing too. I was watching back one of the previous videos from this week, yesterday. And I noticed on myself that for a lot of the videos, I'm not sweating. And I think in the moment I justified it by the weather, because the weather is really cool right now. It's probably in mid 70s right now, not low 70s, mid 70s right now, maybe about 24 degrees Celsius right now. And so I've been telling myself recently that in the mornings you're not sweating, because subconsciously I don't have these conversations. I think maybe I do have the conversations with myself, but I've been telling myself, the weather's nice and cool, that's why you're not getting a good sweat. But this morning, I'm like, yesterday I ran that extra quarter mile, and then yesterday when I was making the video, I had a pretty good sweat. And so this morning I told myself, these workouts are here for me to sweat. So that's gonna be a goal of mine, to kind of freshen things up, don't make it so stale. Make sure I get a good sweat on before I head back upstairs. And it doesn't matter what the temperature is. It could be in the 50s, it could be the hundreds. I want to be sweating by the time I get back upstairs. So today I've got a better sweat than normal going, and that's just one of the ways that I'm trying to give myself a little game, right? Gamification of mundane tasks and monotony. Yeah. So always try to get a good sweat, and then try to really push through these weeks. But gosh, it's just one of those times that your body is fighting. There's a book about George Leonard, talk about mastery, and he says your body fights to get back to homeostasis, and homeostasis is just status quo, and what it's used to having and what it's used to being. And yeah, you can lose weight. I can lose weight for a while, and then slowly it'll come back. And I feel like my body's doing that right now. Just being aware of it. I feel like my body's like, okay, you had your time, you had your fun down at your lower weight. Let's slowly work back up to our hibernation weight. And I'm like, no, I don't want that to be my homeostasis, my base weight anymore. So I gotta fight it. Gotta implement things that'll help keep me motivated, and yeah, just all around stuff like that. So anyway, we're gonna keep this video short because it's a bit late today. What did I learn today? I'm learning to push myself to a point that my morning workouts is get a good sweat going, and don't blame or don't make excuses for not sweating, because it becomes easy to not exert myself as much because I'm not sweating, and because I'm using that as a crutch and saying that's why I'm not going to exert myself so much, because I'm not going to sweat anyway. I don't know if that's actually how I feel, but I'm just thinking out loud right now. Yeah. So gamification my runs a little bit, and then yeah, just sticking to waking up and starting the whole process of the system, and trying to just get through it, just push through it. Some of these days are going to be good, some of these days are going to be like today. And yeah, just reeling a little bit. But anyway, we'll catch you guys later. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Self-discipline, name of the game. I'm preaching to myself right now. Love you guys. Aloha. Take care. We'll see you next time.